Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing with our Father Republic preview playthrough as the Confederacy of Independent Systems. In the last episode, we unfortunately had a crash at the end of the episode, but we believe we've tracked that down to issues with the space defense laser things. So the lasers that they fire weren't, for whatever reason, they were removed from the code, and they were still used by those lasers, or those turret pads. So that made the game crash when it tried to fire. So that should be fixed now. And we're also thinking that we've narrowed down a cause for the ground crashes. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, we are going to get back in roughly where we left off with the last episode. There's still some things that I didn't redo. So I didn't redo the Battle of Abara, which I guess we'll start off with. Let's actually use Trench's forces for that.
Battle.
Or we'll get attacked at China. Yeah. This will definitely be a retreat again.
We've located the enemy.
So we've got the internal beta going on for, or not super internal, like we've got the multi-phase beta going on for Imperial Civil War, and that's going to be going on for the next little while. It'll open up a little bit more over the next few weeks as we go through. It's going to be in 3 different phases. We're in the first phase right now, mostly focusing on tracking down things like that crashing beta or crashing bug I was talking about, which again we think we may have down, but since that's going on and we're going to have 2.3 coming out very soon, what I'm thinking for the channel is that even though we are going to be doing the New Republic playthrough next for Imperial Civil War, I think we might wait until there's been a little bit of work done on 2.4, so start that probably in August, with the mod probably coming out early July. And so the Republic, I'm going to fill a lot of the episode slots that the Imperial Civil War playthrough had with more of the CIS slots, and we'll probably start the Republic playthrough, Republic preview, in early July. So that's the plan for that. So the patron ship selection is going to come up. I'm going to try to get a bit more work done on Father Republic while we're going through beta with Imperial Civil War, because we're obviously not working on new content during that time. It's just trying to polish things off and finish whatever's unfinished. So there'll still be a few more things we can get done on the Republic end before starting with that. And that'll be the first look at the Republic, obviously. So that's the plan. So we got Being Poor is expensive right there. Let's get the engines off the Invincible with this recusant. These are just regular recusant. This is Invictus, I believe. Yes. But yeah, so the Republic patron ship names, they'll open up probably in the next week or two. Or definitely next week or two. They'll probably open next Friday. I'll put up the video, or did I put it Tuesday? Yeah, next Tuesday I think is when I scheduled that. But we'll see how quickly we go through the rest of this LP and whether any other major issues come up with the beta. Because Father Republic and Imperial Civil War obviously built off the same core functions. So if there's a major bug in one, then it'll usually be present in the other. But so far the testing has gone pretty well. It has mostly been focused on finding those two particular issues. But now that we've got I think a decent handle on them, other stuff has mostly gone pretty smoothly about what you'd expect. So stuff like unfinished text has come up a lot. Just some changes to maps, like regular feedback of the general level we were expecting. So that's going well. We're still on schedule with the beta as far as all that goes. Still on schedule with what we announced as the initial release, which would be the Thursday. So I can't remember if it's July 11th or July 13th. That's the Thursday, but whichever of those. There we go. We got Abara. Technically a battle we did last time, but it wasn't cooperating.
Retreat aborted.
Bob has also finished the ATRT model and rig, so that is going to be ready for the Republic playthrough as well. We've got basically everything except for the AR7.
I'll be there.
Not AR, or a V7. So that's the little kind of quadrupod artillery that the Republic uses. First introduced in the cartoon movie. Where are you attacking? Deconia Moidia. Did I get there first? You get away first? Ooh, this could be good.
Tactical battle imminent.
There we go. Okay, that's actually a lot closer than I thought. But is this Jace Dowlin? That's a dreadnought? I think that's Jace.
The enemy is approaching.
No Pathfinder, but didn't have time. Yeah, that is Jace Dowlin. So he's a hero from Rendili. He's basically the leader of Rendili's fleets. So he's got a dreadnought being the main product of Rendili there. I've spoken about it a little bit, but I do want to raise the Lugraholics a little bit. Because kind of hard to get him in the view. We do have randomized chip layers, so there's still going to be some more variants on that too. But you've got to die. Next episode will have the bulwarks in it for sure. That'll be the last of the patrons. There's one more Recusant I got to add, I believe, and then the bulwark patrons. Just so you guys get a good look at all the CIS content. That at least stuff that's done right now, like obviously Dooku and Asajj Ventress haven't been in this playthrough. Their models have been finished though, so they just have to be coded in. They might make an appearance in this LP, but they'll definitely be in the Republic one. If not, yeah, that's got to die. You guys also got to die. It might even be worth going for Jace first. Yeah. They got an assault loadout one there. Assault loadout acclimator. Alright, you're here, so you may as well go for Jace. You as well. The rest of you take out the assault on them. Providences are actually shredding that pretty well. So one of them I'm going to switch over to this. They've got their own cooldown time with the proton torpedoes and the Providence here. Okay, they're not going to be able to get a good shot off with those concussion missiles, so that's good. That's Jace next. You guys can still fire away at this. That's good. Ah, we tricked him. This fleet would have been way more than enough to deal with what we had stationed here, but through our superior tactics, we can eliminate the enemy. Right, Invincible Dreadnought's down, so just the Dreadnought class heavy cruisers to go. And obviously that acclimator. Okay, you're just gonna do that. The rest of you, you got this. You can get closer, it's fine.
Form up, direct fire at their laser cannons. Locking on. Fire on their shield generator.
There we go. They might try for a retreat soon, so let's make sure the engines don't survive. There we go. We're going for it.
Take out their engines. Direct fire on the engines.
Yeah, almost didn't get him. Now we're good. Lost some Gozantes, but I think that was worth it. Okay, down here, Newt is getting it for us, so let's get go in sicko mode. And we got our
Vehicle in production.
on Spaceballs, Pillbug Patrol. Some of these Droidicas ready. And I did want that as kind of a secondary ground force. So let's make sure we're not combining it too much. It's all going to get together at Quen. Okay, that's scary. Alright, not as scary. A lot of the big stacks are from them having all those clones. That's scary, though. That's not scary. I really want to take Rendili, but I don't know if we can. This fleet will probably have to move up from Corellia. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if that actually stayed with the transfer. I don't think it did.
The enemy has been spotted.
Okay, let's
Choose your
see.
Reinforcements en route.
This was definitely what was causing the crash before. It's not doing that now.
Your transmission is garbled. Repeat, over. Lasers locked.
That's good. They're mostly removed from maps.
Reporting.
So as long as they're not crashing the game, that's the important part. They don't really make much sense. Because at most you're going to get a fighter squadron with it. They're not great for how Star Wars tends to work. But anyways, Genos and Cruiser. Got CC01. Let's get donuts in the back here.
Reinforcements en route.
There you go, live bug testing, bug confirmation.
Reinforcements en route.
Quest for proposals. Golden Eel. And Infatigable.
Drawing their fire. The lasers are our target.
Yes, sir.
You're after the Venators.
You want us to do what?
You guys after the Arc 170s. I still need to finish the texture for this guy. Right now it's just using the Victory Frigate texture. Just so it's not glowing green. You guys are going to turn around. Really, the Luke Relics, they have the same loadout for every angle. I just feel like they look better when they're actually pointing at what they're shooting at.
Ready. Attack that target.
Maybe I'll grab the Hyenas and go after the
Another attack.
Golem. There we go.
Say that again, please.
Okay. Now that that's taken care of, you two are going to go for the Invincible. With this down,
Target those lasers.
you're going to go for the Golan. You're going to go for the Golan as well.
Is the laser cannon.
CIS reporting in.
I'm just going to use the Hyenas to take down the shields on this. And then I'll probably swap them over to the Invincible as well.
Attack formation.
You're good. You're good.
Go after the stragglers.
You may as well... No, we definitely need you on the Golan.
Engage target. Beginning approach.
Orders, sir. Craft. Ready for command, sir.
Choose your reinforcements.
And let's bring in Martuk.
Reinforcements en route.
And some Munificence just to fill up our pop cap. Maybe it goes on T. We can fit it. There we go.
The lasers
speed things up a little bit.
CIS Squadron standing by. Attacking. Targeting.
Yes, Commander.
Ready for battle. Roger.
Pretty brave for a single Nantek squadron.
Set. Instructions received.
Oh, they did it.
Firing. Awaiting orders. Getting a lock.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed. Targeting the torpedo launcher.
Target locked.
Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Okay.
Eliminating target.
So this will clear up space. We'll be able to move another ground force into Rendili and then Corellia. I do mostly want to focus outside the core, but I just want to have this access.
Go after the stragglers.
Our target priority is the laser cannon. Target those lasers.
Reporting.
Switch the attack pattern.
And as we get towards the end of the series here, I'll probably start trying to extend the episodes a little bit. I've mostly been sticking with half an hour for this series. Now, I'm trying to see what works best. Like, I've done a little bit longer with ICW, a little bit shorter with Fall of the Republic. And I'm still trying to figure out what the best
Direct fire at their
metrics are for the channel.
target those
Like,
lasers.
what keeps people's interest without oversaturating it. Because I'm thinking I'd want to do 4 30-minute episodes per week, which works out to a decent amount still. Then if you have hour-long episodes or 45-minute long episodes, I generally want to keep down to like
Opening fire on the torpedo.
2 or 3.
My copy.
But I think spacing out a little bit more works. So we'll see if you guys have any feedback on that as well.
Their laser cannon. Those torpedo launchers must
I'd like to
be
hear it.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Commencing attack run.
Yes, we're here. What is it?
Frigate here.
Oh,
Enemies in range.
Bring them on. We're advancing on your position.
poor Diamond. Alright, if I select you... Yeah, that gets all of it. Definitely need more diamonds. Okay.
They're coming in quick.
Star Viper Squadron reporting.
Making another pass.
I am going to start putting in some of the first VO changes with the Republic playthrough, I think. It's not a huge focus until the last phase of development because it's the kind of thing that it's not going to break the game and it's not going to fundamentally change gameplay, so it's something that doesn't require quite as much feedback. So it's usually the kind of thing that we'd like to do when all the other core features are done, because then we can get the feedback on those, iterate on those, and then still use that time, instead of it just being downtime waiting for feedback, to implement things like VO, which like it's very important for polish, but it can fill that time, that development time, rather than taking it up now and then having to take longer for the implementation of core features, which then we have to wait even longer to get feedback on. So that's basically our how we structure that and why we do that, how we do it. But let's see if on... Where's Gwen? Okay. You guys, Amberlene, Mimban, Abara. Let's move them over here. I'm not as familiar with these planet locations yet as I am with the later era stuff, because I've used them so much. So eventually I'll have Fall of the Republic's stuff down just as well as ICW's. There, just so we don't have the movement cancelled. I do want Grievous in that army. So you're gonna go in it. You're gonna go in it. Let's get some super battle droids. And we got those other ones coming. And we can afford Rusan to get this now. Back here we can afford... Oh, no, 77, not just 7,000. 5 and 3. So 5 assault loadouts, 3 carriers. Wait, what? Was that also assault? Okay, yeah. I just had that backwards, my bad. Okay. You're in that army. You guys can go in. I want to put them in a smaller fleet. There you go. The southern mid-rim here is going to be a bit of an issue, but the core is the real important part. I think this was before we did the combat power adjustments on infantry, which is why the game thinks they're so powerful, and the AI does, why they're causing a lot of these stacks. Oh, shit. Yeah, this isn't going to be a battle we win. I was hoping to take Dathomir before we got forced off. When you have your stuff parked over an AI planet, they tend to not mess around about getting it back.
At maximum unit capacity.
Yeah, we're leaving, so if you want to just not come any closer, we'll be okay with that.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
Okay, you're gonna go all the way back to Agomar. Agomar. This may or may not be in the right place. Okay. I'll let those ground units get into position. We're gonna focus on the Rendili and Corellia conquests here. And that'll at least open us up to Vulpter and Foros in particular. Which is what we want. So Grievous, get on over there. And let's do it.
Invasion commencing.
Just because I'm scared. Okay.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's get HMPs. And delicious butter. Muckracker. And Clawful Judgment. Gonna use our crab droid rush.
Sensor node
I was really hoping we'd have a heavier vehicle here. I guess we have some homing spider droids AATs, so gotta get to the next
construction complete.
landing zone.
Yes, I'm with you.
You're up with double Grievous and a single Magna Guard instead of the other way around. Because sometimes landing forces is weird.
Your coin is good. We're ready to fight. We'll move as long as
Alright,
we're paid.
you guys in there.
Secured a build pad.
One Grievous is gonna go run up that way.
We're combat ready. We'll get there as soon as we can.
We've lost a build pad.
You guys search up there. Well, we don't really need to search. We're gonna have the vision.
Supporting allied units.
We've secured a build pad. We've secured a build
Oh
pad.
shit.
We've lost a build pad.
Right.
That shouldn't be too hard.
No, get over here.
We've
Setting
lost
course.
a build pad.
Heading out.
Can we actually capture that sensor? I don't think so. Damn it. Alright,
Ready for action.
let's build a sensor node there then.
Capacity.
Luckily that one survived. I'm gonna guess the
Sensor node constructing.
power gen is rather in the north corner.
Construction complete.
Ready, sir.
Alright, I like this map. I'm not sure if it's one Rogue made from scratch or what, but I like it.
Heading out.
Battalion standing by. Mauler ready.
Alright, let's see if we can hit the power.
On it, sir.
We can probably overwhelm it with numbers.
We've been here for hours. What's the
Battle
deal?
droids.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Grievous, you're gonna go with them.
Providing covering fire.
Grievous is, rather.
T2B, copy. I've got him.
Alright. Turrets are good against single big targets.
Ready.
Less good against multiple small targets. Even if you destroy one,
Activating.
not much is gonna happen. Alright.
Our base is under
Now Grievous,
attack.
head on in there. You guys are gonna make your push this way.
Got a target?
There's clones. Kill the clones.
Anyone there? What do you got? Lock and load. We're attacking immediately.
Coordinates. Roger that.
Persuaders, head down south.
Link active.
You guys head down south as well. Okay, if this isn't a power generator,
We've
then I don't know what
secured
is.
a build pad.
Okay, this isn't a power generator. I don't know what is.
We've been paid enough. Tell us
Alright,
what to do.
crab
Waiting
droids.
for orders. We can do that.
I'm gonna head down that way
I'm here.
with HMPs and a Magna droid. Magna guard.
Proceed.
Ready for attack.
Yeah, the deployment of
Open fire.
some here are initial units is always kind of weird. It messes with squads a lot. I'm not sure that there's anything we can do about it.
There they are.
Or sometimes it'll double stuff up, sometimes it'll be missing stuff.
Let's go.
I copy.
Grievous's company as
Reporting.
a whole does need some editing because it's got Invisible Hand and Grievous himself marked as a hero, when really it should just be
Didn't get that. Please repeat.
Grievous.
How can
Alright.
I help you?
Down here.
Ready for your
Bombardment
orders, sir.
available.
In attack.
Another turret.
Unit
Skywalker
destroyed.
here.
Battalion standing by. Mauler ready.
Nice.
Initiate sweep.
We've
Power generator down here. Nope.
Unit
A rebel
destroyed.
base with stuff in it. They shouldn't be around.
We've lost a build pad.
ATPTs are super OP. Oh look, it's right there. Alright.
Setting course.
This has gotta be really hard to...
Fire. Watching for enemy fire.
There's another one there. Okay, that's not good. I don't like that.
We'll back up where we can.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Standing by. Cores.
Okay, you gotta get super far in and then you're vulnerable to the units, to the base. That's...
You need me.
'cause if you have multiple vehicles, they'd have to walk past here, so then they're gonna get hit by 2 turbo lasers. Anything outside is gonna be unable to hit it. and I'm not loving that.
Assisting.
Okay.
We've
Keep the
lost
credits
a
coming
build
if we have
pad.
to assist these bums.
Awaiting your signal.
CIS has got enough small targets that the
Coming if we have to assist these bums.
vehicles aren't going to be a huge issue, or that the turrets aren't as huge an issue as they could be. But the anti-infantry weaponry on the crab droids is not helpful with the vehicles I've been sending them against. Alright. Go for that. Go for that.
Skywalker reporting.
We've secured a build pad.
Transmit the order. I copy.
Oh. I might need another set of Octoptars in this force.
I'm with you. As easy as bullseyeing womp rats.
Make sure that nothing's getting away anywhere.
Secured a build pad.
Let's hope your orders are
Everything just turned around and back.
Stay close to me.
Alright, you two fly on up there. I'm gonna track down whatever's left. Okay, there it is. Oh, there's a sensor.
Be right there.
A build pad.
You'll find I'm full of surprise. Let me help you.
We've lost a build pad.
supporting allied units.
We've secured a build pad.
Watching for enemy fire.
There we go. Alright, lost some Persuaders, but got Rendili, which is a major planet.
System control
Building
achieved.
under construction.
So let's get that control established. And then we'll just have to go over Corellia. I am going to auto-resolve that because it's just level 1 with that stuff. Like, they haven't had time to build up anything. And I guess we'll do this episode as well. Which they may actually just retreat.
Invasion
But
commenced.
we'll see. Well, they have the ATPTs, they have the main garrisons, so not impossible they'll stick around. But once again, just because I'm scared all the time, until we have a bit more information. All right. It does look like we have a lot of civilian help here, so we'll just capture the farther up landing pads. I do think that these guys probably shouldn't spawn right on the base. Like, have those just be props.
Your reinforcements. We've secured a build pad.
But Grievous, double Grievous.
We've secured a landing zone.
Order acknowledged.
Get enforcers. We'll get some ATs, droids, more enforcers, I guess, and I guess droidicas. Okay, you guys are gonna chase down the lat if it gets away, which it is.
We've lost a build pad. We've lost a build pad.
Copy. This way.
Warm up. Keep going.
Over there.
Yeah. Okay, lat's down.
Reporting.
Attacking target.
Get out of there.
Yes, sir. Roll out. Deploying.
Further in.
Fire.
Okay, focus on these ATPTs.
Waiting orders.
Commander.
You guys go farther up.
Ready for your
Unit
orders.
destroyed.
What do we got? Tax Collection Agency, Senator's Office.
Standing by.
Copy. Attack position.
We've lost
Warm
a
up.
build pad.
Advance.
Unit destroyed.
I think the flying unit acceleration definitely needs to be increased, and the AATs need to be put together more closely. I think those are the two higher priority ground things for the CIS.
We've lost a build pad.
Unit destroyed.
We've secured a build pad.
I may have actually done those like the speed changes in the main build. I'll have to check. But this is relatively old now too.
Ready. Got it.
All right, Droidicus, head on out.
Copy. Forward.
Once this is done, that's most of their firepower. So, oh, murder them. That's just unfortunate for everyone.
Attacking. I copy.
Droidicus, roll out there, see if there's anything we're missing.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Right away.
We've secured a build pad.
I copy. Target in range.
We've lost a build pad.
Unit destroyed.
We've lost
Still the
a build
barracks. All right, barracks first, then the other tax collection agency, and there was the
Moving out.
corporation somewhere. I'm not sure where it would be on the map.
We've lost
Yes,
a
command.
build
Okay, you guys head over there for that last ATPT, ATOP.
Yes.
We've lost a build pad.
We've got them on the run.
All right, that works for me.
We've secured
You wanna
a
retreat?
build pad.
But I think that is going to do it for today's episode. So hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. There will be some changes to the schedule in the future. I'm just working out the last details for that as well. And like I said, we're going to have the
Building start.
have the last patron units coded in. So for anyone who hasn't seen theirs show up yet, that'll be the bulwarks. And I think the last recusant, maybe it was a providence. I can't remember exactly. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.